this is a near Prism dissociation test, and we'll be checking the patient's forias at near. So to begin with, we'll place the chart at the patient's working distance, which is 50 centimeters in this case, and we'll be measuring the tolerances in the vertical plane first. So we'll be checking for vertical forias, hyper or hyperphoria, namely. So to begin with, we have the text vertically aligned, and then we turn it around so that the patient can see it. Okay, now we ask the patient, can you see that line going down?
Yeah.
Okay, and is that line, well, to begin with, it will be straight, and both eyes can see the same line. This is the undissociated state. So to continue with the test, we have to split this line into two, so that each eye sees one of the two images. So to begin with, we need a base in or a base out prism, and we check our options. So we have a 10 base in front of the left eye, so we rotate it around so that we now have a 10 base in prism in front of the left eye. So we then ask the patient, we then ask the patient if that line has broken into two. So has it in this case?
No.
Okay, that means we need more prism. So you move this Ricci prism in front of the left eye and align it so that the 0 is vertical, and we give more base in prism and ask until it is dissociated. Okay, so tell me when that line breaks up into two separate lines.
Now.
It's broken now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the line has broken when there's a 23 diopter base in prism in front of the left eye. And now we have to compare the alignment of the two lines. So comparing those two lines, are they both aligned, or is one slightly above or below the other one?
One is slightly higher, the right hand side.
The right hand side one is slightly higher than the one on the left?
Yeah.
Okay, this means that the left eye sees the image that is on the left, and the right eye sees the image that is on the right. This is because we put a 10 base in prism in front of the left eye. So to make an alignment fit, we don't want to put too much prism in front of one eye, so we need to correct the image that the right eye sees. In this case, we need to put a base up prism in front of the right eye until the two lines are aligned again. So we'll just have a go at that. So we place the Ricci prism in front of the right eye with the 0 in the horizontal plane, and we give base up prism.
There.
It's aligned now?
Yeah.
Okay, and that is approximately 1 prism diopters. And since it is base up in front of the right eye, it means it is left hyperphoria. And that will be the prism dissociation test for the vertical plane done. But now we have to check for the horizontal tolerance of the patient. So to do that, this was the initial line that we showed for vertical forias. Now we'll switch so that the patient sees this horizontally oriented line. Still at the same working distance, we turn it around so that the patient can see. And we remove all prisms in front of both the eyes. We remove the prisms, and then we check for our options. So the patient, both eyes can see one line now, and to dissociate this line into two, we need either a base up or a base down prism. It doesn't really matter in front of which eye it is, but let's just check our options. So we have a 6 base up prism in front of the right eye. So we turn the auxiliary wheel and we'll put a 6 base up in front of the right eye. This means that the image that the right eye sees will now be shifted down because the apex is pointing downwards. And then we ask the patient if those two lines have split, well, if that single line has split now. Has it split?
Yeah.
Okay, and are they aligned, or is one slightly to the left or to the right?
No, the top line is to the right.
Okay, the top line is the one that the left eye sees, and we want to put prism in front of the left eye in this case, because we've already got a 6 space up in front of the right eye, and we don't want to put too much pressure on one eye. So we want to remove the line that the left eye can see, which is the top line in this case. And you said it was to your right. Yeah. So that means we need to put a base in prism in front of the left eye to get an alignment fit again. So we just go back to our RISI prism and go back to 0. Okay, and we need base in prism. So tell me when those two lines are aligned again, so when one is on top of the other one. And we change slowly to each step. There. Okay, so those two lines are aligned now, one is above the other one.
Yep.
Okay, and that is the prism dissociation test done for the horizontal plane, so for XO and ESO. Since we corrected this, the two lines with a 12 base in prism in front of the left eye, that means the patient has exophoria, about 12 diopters, prism diopters. And that will be it. That's the prism dissociation test done. And to relax the patient, we remove all prisms.